postaward orientation.
192. What are the major goals of the postaward orientation period?
The three major goals of postaward orientation, in general, are 1. To achieve clear and mutual understanding of the contractual requirements. This is the primary goal of orientation. The following two goals are intended to clarify both sides, the contractors and the government contracting teams, understanding of the contract requirements. 2. To understand what the contractor is planning to do. Finding out what the contractor plans to do before it is done is important in preventing the misapplication of contractor effort. Misapplication of contractor effort wastes project funds and could delay successful project accomplishment. Therefore, a review of the contractor's performance plans at the postaward orientation meeting is essential. Some contracts break down the contract job into component steps or phases and require that the contractor submit for technical approval a plan for each phase prior to commencing effort on that phase. Some contracts may also require the contractor to submit, at the end of each contract phase, a report on the work done to date as a prelude to the effort for the next phase. The Corps is the representative for receipt and technical approval of such reports when the contract requires them. It is not enough for the Corps merely to stay informed regarding what the contractor has accomplished at any point in time. Without an overall plan for the work against which actual accomplishments may be compared, it will not be possible for the Corps to know whether a contractor has fallen behind. The Corps would not be aware that a problem exists and would be unable to determine the cause of delay and to develop a solution in a timely manner. If the contractor's written plans are sufficiently detailed, the Corps should be able to detect elements of planned performance that may threaten successful contract completion. 3. To answer contractor questions and resolve potential problems. During the orientation, the contractor may have technical questions, and the Corps will need to provide technical clarification. In some cases, there may be disagreements between the government and the contractor about what is required or how to implement the requirements. During the orientation, if a disagreement occurs, the Corps should delve into the reasons behind the contractor's position and include the contractor's reasoning in the orientation report. If disagreement with the contractor lends an emotionally charged atmosphere to the orientation, the Corps, in consultation with the CO, should consider deferring resolution of the disagreement, promising the contractor prompt resolution, if that is possible. If the problem requires joint contractor-government problem solving, the Corps should set up a time for a separate meeting with only those individuals who need to attend. It is important that the Corps resolve each issue that arises in a fair and equitable manner, as quickly as possible. It is best to resolve all problems before the contractor begins any work on the contract, although this is not always practical. In seeking mutual agreement between the government and the contractor, the CO may hold further discussions with the contractor's top management or may consider a contract modification. As covered briefly in Chapter 1, the Corps has several major responsibilities during the contract administration phase. These responsibilities are first defined and planned at the postaward orientation conference,